Jazz Booker. I'm going to the 8th grade. I got a toll.
My name is Destiny. I'm a freshman now going to Northrop High School next week.
My name is Austin Hill.
What this camp means to me is it's like helping me be more of a leader and like helping out other players that are also going to this camp as well. And it's like helping me push myself harder into the college.
And this camp means the world to me. I learned things that I didn't know before. I read Walter Jordan's book. I am on chapter 12. He taught me the difference between passion and compassion.
And I came into this camp thinking it was just going to be another little training facility, basketball, but meeting Walter Jordan and getting to walk into Northrop High School with him was truly something I'm never going to forget. I got on my grandpa's car and I saw him. I got to shake his hand, right? And I just walked in and instantly I could tell he has respect for young people. He can show you, like, I got to talk to him mostly, but the first few days it was just some normal conditioning drills, but he started to talk about, like, who's on your bus, who's driving your bus, and it's mainly a metaphor for, like, where are you going to go in your life, and do you know if you're really in control of your own life, right? So I think that's the thing that stood out most to me about this camp, and personally, now that I'm more in my own mindset because of him, I'm now driving my own bus. A few kids I got to kick off, right? Kids from my school, not very nice to my family, kind of disrespect me. I got to get them off, and I know now how to do that because Walter Jordan showed me. And the same with the staff here. One of the staff members actually went to a personal training camp with. He's a good person here too. He's a great guy. I met him. His name's Beasley. He showed me a whole bunch. He taught me mainly some of the stuff that Walter Jordan said, but the things Walter Jordan said to me really got close, a little personal to me. So I'm going to take this camp never for granted before again. And hopefully if he does it again next year, I could come in as a high school person because I'm going in the 8th grade. So if I do get to come in as a high school person, I'm going to make sure to do better than I did this year because I was kind of slacking on the stuff he told me to do, but I made up for it, right? And that's because I realized that there might not be ever a time I'm going to see Walter Jordan again, right? I don't know where my life is going to go, but I know where I'm trying to get to go because I'm driving my own bus. So I figured on this last day here at Walter Jordan's camp, I as well try to finish up unsolved business, get the stuff he wanted me to do done, take his advice, do the things he wanted me to do, and really just take control of my own bus, see where I'm going, and kick people and let people on depending on who they are, really. And I ended up getting a book from him, and he autographed it. I highly recommend reading the book. It's called Gracefully Broken. And ever since I started reading it, it's really opened me up to a whole new mindset of things. Honestly, a big, like, it's like a new chapter of my whole life has been opened up through, and I highly recommend coming here. Honestly, it's a great place. You meet new people. Everybody's really respectful. If they're not, staff handles them very well. So, yeah. Thank you for your time.
Alright, I'm Jordan Poole. I'm 16. I go to school.
Okay, I'm Samaya.
Okay, so hi, my name is Destiny Craig. I go to Northrop High School, and I'm about to be a senior.
This camp just showed me like how to be patient and positive, and just improving my like leadership skills. And yeah, I had fun working with all the kids. And
this camp has actually been really fun. I did it again last year, but I think this year, last year was really good too, but this year I feel like it was a lot better because we have more people. The coaches are really great, and I just think the environment in general is a place that like everyone should want to be around and be like included in. And like being a coach, it's really fun to just like teach kids younger than you like stuff that you had to go through when you were that age, and being able to show them like if you work and do all of this, like they're looking up to all these people who have gotten to that point and gotten to play college basketball because they did all this stuff. So being able to like show the kids like this is what you get out of it if you keep working hard. It's just been really cool to see. So.
For me, I feel like it's really cool because when I was young, I did camps like this, and it's nice because all people that gave that time to you kind of give them their time back. And it's really nice. You make really good bonds with the kids in here, and there's a lot of kids that, come in nervous, maybe their skills not as good as everyone else's, but they still try. I feel like it's a really safe place, if you're just starting basketball, or you just want to make friends, you just want to grow and see how it can impact your life, or just try it out. I feel like it's a really good camp to come to because no one's judging you. Everyone's at their own pace in basketball. There's going to be people who are really good, people who are in the middle, people who aren't as good, but that's the whole point of coming to the camp in the first place. So I think it's really cool how they have all those coaches coming back and trying to help the kids learn things that maybe we didn't learn at an early age and try to help them.
And what I can say about the camp and like why you should come to the Walter Jordan camp is because it impacts you as a person, not only as a basketball player. So you're coming to like learn leadership, learn like a mentality, learn how to be hungry, and learn from people that started from nothing and like don't think everything is handed to you and things like that.
My name is Ty Nguyen. I'm a counselor here at the leadership camp. This camp, is very near and dear to me. I played for Coach Jordan when I was in high school. Very impactful on my life. So I'm just here to, pour out things he poured into me to these kids here at the camp. It's very, like I said, very influential in my life. I got my daughter here, who's a middle school player at Black Hawk Middle School. And, the camp's just been great, leadership skills, along with all the basketball stuff that's going on. It's a great camp. I hope we continue to be able to bring this to the community for years to come. We appreciate Walter Jordan for, what he's brought back to the community, what he did before. He took his talents all around the world. Now he's back, giving back to the community, so we appreciate it.
My name is no longer Lil Nene. My name is Rihanna. The truth is, I work just as hard or maybe even harder than Nene to not only get called by my actual name, but to build my last name to mean something. The truth is, I didn't have love for the game. The so-called fun game wasn't fun anymore. When you get constant negativity by people you don't even know because you're not as good as your sister, your spark that you have for the game starts to dim. The truth is, I didn't start since I was a baby, and I haven't been doing this for a long time. I just started last year, but I've been working my butt off to keep up with the kids that's been playing since younger. I remember my first workout, I took 5 breaks. I didn't have any stamina to keep up. I was a lot bigger, and also I told myself, I'm not coming tomorrow. I'm too tired. It's not worth it. But my mom told me, go. Keep going. Don't stop. You want to build your name? Then go. And don't look back when you reach where you need to be. So the next day I went, and I kept going. My first year of actually playing basketball was last year. I made the varsity team as a 6th grader, and I had potential on and off the court. Because there was times I was on the bench a lot, I made the bench a safe place for my teammates, and I cheered them on the way to success. So my truth is, although I just started last year, I've been working my butt off to try to keep up with everyone else. I dreamed of being the walking trophy. I thought of it, I prayed for it, and I went for it. That's all you need to do, them 4 things. Dream, pray, think, and go. So my truth is my name, my name is reality, reality is my truth. Thank you.
And the truth is, that's the question I wonder. And the truth is, am I a bad kid?
Okay, take it down.
Am I a bad kid? Do I do bad things because I feel that's the way I express my feelings? Do I lie because that's the only way to get away from being hurt or in trouble? And the truth is, why do I have ADHD? Why is it so hard for me just to focus on a simple task such as reading, but still I write? And the truth is, some people say if you can't read, you can't write. And the truth is, why can't I write? Is it because it's easier, or is it just because that's the way I've always expressed my feelings, or simply because it's easier? And the truth is, I'm not the best at basketball, but when everyone is at the movies on Wednesday, guess where I am? I'm at practice with three others on the team. And the truth is, I work on my shot, my layup, my running. And a very possible thing is, and the truth is, I may not be the smartest, I may not be the nicest at times, and I may not be the most honest in the world. But I try my best to complete every one of those tasks every day, a walking trophy. And the truth is, I have never really been good at basketball. I was always told you're good because you're tall, so I tried to get better. I shot around maybe once a week, wasn't good enough. In elementary, I played maybe 2 minutes. My stamina was horrible, and I barely made it past half court because I would get tired. I thought about giving up, but my mom and stepdad believed in me and said, keep going, Mackenzie, you can do it. So I tried harder, started working out and getting stronger. But the truth is, I wasn't getting better, I was just getting stronger. could barely get up and down the court. It wasn't until I met my coach, DeJour Young. She taught me not to work on stuff with the ball, but to get stronger, faster, and jump higher. The truth is, at first I said no and just gave up. But then I heard a voice that said, you can do it. So I worked out more. I ran more. I tried out for sports I've never tried just for the conditioning. I went to more trainings and tried harder. This season, I was able to move faster for longer, and my moves got better. I was the only sixth grader at my school starting varsity. I was able to get up and down the court and able to go up against bigger and stronger girls, and that's what true.
I know this camp would help me. On the first day, I thought the camp wouldn't help, so I didn't try it, but I was wrong.
And the truth is, I began basketball in 3rd grade when the Madians came to my elementary school. I saw them and I thought they were the coolest thing ever. They were the first thing apart from Call of Duty that I actually liked. And so I went home and I asked my dad if I could get a basketball and a hoop so I could play. And he said, I'll think about it. The next few days went by and I would be in my room and I'd pretend to make a game-winning shot over somebody. At first I thought I'd be the best the second I got my hands on a basketball. But then I got a Spalding ball and a run-down hoop in my driveway and I realized I wasn't that good. Learning basketball was dreaded by me for a while. I would have trouble shooting with one hand and I thought I wouldn't be able to, and I thought if you could dribble between your legs that meant you were NBA level. Because of my video game and hot chocolate-filled childhood, I hated basketball and I hated the feeling of loss, so I would take breaks, and honestly very long breaks. But eventually, I found my first opportunity to try real basketball at my school tryouts, and I made my 5th grade team. I was so happy to play in my first game. I scored 0 the whole season and had every stat was a 0 except turnovers. But eventually, we found a coach named Coach Beasley who goes here, and I've been training with him for a while, but first his job ended up laying him off, and I had to train with somebody named Coach Javis. And Javis's practices were good for me, but at the time I did not like them at all because they were just too hard for me, so I would get mad and I would just straight up quit practicing for him one day because I got teary-eyed and I just gave up. But after a long while I came back, and eventually Beasley came back, and to this day I've been practicing with Beasley.
And the truth is, I don't push myself enough. I get jealous when I see other people doing something I want to be able to do. And the truth is, I don't believe in myself enough. Whenever I do bad in a game, I don't try to lift myself back up. And the truth is, I don't see the potential in me that others see in me. I don't try my best. I don't try my best to get better outside of practice sometimes. And the truth is, I don't work hard enough.
Bottom line is, you guys are one step closer to getting out of whatever's bothering you because you had courage to step up and admit it. So I salute you guys. Keep working, keep grinding, keep believing. Hey, read the Bible, find out who God says you are. Not what anybody else say, what the world say don't mean anything. You find out who God says you are, you're on your way. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
You'll get confidence. Stop worrying about this. It's not your shot, it's your head. Nothing wrong with your shot, something wrong with your head. You got to fix it. No reason why you shouldn't have confidence. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
We have to get that. Please take pictures of these.
I don't think he really can tell. Yep, just edit it really quick.
Can
y'all stop messing with your feet?
Who's driving your bus?
Okay.